Today we're in a 2019 Toyota Prado. It's the Kakadu model, so we're going to put our widescreen head unit in. So this is current head unit on here. Not too much going on. 2019 didn't have CarPlay or Android Auto going on. You do have a JBL factory sound system, so you have like a factory amp and a pretty good speaker setup on these. You also have your 360 cameras and obviously reverse camera there, like so. And steering wheel controls, fairly straightforward. You have that on this model. Like a USB and auxiliary port in here, and that's about it for your factory model here. You do have your view button down here that if I push it, you can see it brings up your cameras here. Two side cameras, back to the start, so 360 and front, two side cameras and back. Now you've got this auto on off switch, which puts the cameras into auto on and off, trajectory lines. So that's on there. You've also got your parking sensors for the rear switch there, so just remember to have those. So that's basically it. So we're going to put the widescreen model in today, and we'll show you how you install that. So first step is obviously to take out old unit. This AC part here pulls out. So if you get your finger, or we do include our trim tools in here. You can do it with your hands though, and unplug your AC panel. That comes off like that. Prados are great. These are pretty easy to do the installs on. Side cover up here. Okay, now you've got these screws underneath here that have to come out. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 10 mils, which we'll take out now. Right, so you've got those 4 10 mils out. Now, what you're gonna do is just grab your hands, top and bottom, give it a few tugs and wiggles. It's gonna come off eventually, just keep doing these and it comes off. Remove this for now. Again, just tug on both sides. Slowly work it, it's going to come out. That's just what you have to do. Now I'll show you what we have in the back here. Basically all these plugs need to come out. Now each one of these plugs has a little tab on the back. You push that tab down and pull the plug out. That's how that works. So there we go, taking all the plugs out. Now to get them out, like I said, the tab on the top, push them down, push down and pull out. If it's a bit hard, I push it all the way back in and do it again, because sometimes you half push it down and you pull it out to get stuck. Push it back in, push it all the way down and pull it out. Here's all your plugs. Just remember this one is for the AC. You can tuck it to the side so you don't get confused. Now these are the rest of the plugs. So some of them won't be used, like you got a DAB and a GPS one. So this will be these two, one of those will be DAB, one of them will be GPS. They're not used, and the rest of them we will be using. So we'll go and hook it up and do a little test run. Just going to cover what you get in the kit. It can all look a bit confusing at the start because there's a bit of stuff, but we'll go through it all. So obviously head unit, this is our widescreen model. See, large screen there at the front. The fascia, this is the back of the unit. So we have main 20 pin plug, our auxiliary plugs, a GPS, 4G antenna, and our FM, our AM plug. That's basically the head unit. Then you get two harnesses here depending on what car you have. Your plugs are only going to match the one that's going to fit. If you do use the other one, you've got to unplug our CAN bus box here and plug it into the other harness. Just remember that. Now we have our 4G SIM card one, so you can pop that open, put a SIM card in there. That's going to give you head unit internet the whole time. Our 2 2 USBs, so that gives 2 USBs access to this unit. External mic port, which we do not suggest to use at the moment. The internal one's the best. That's that. This will allow you to keep the factory USB port, and that will plug into one of our ones here, and that will plug into the car side. This is just a different option. Your car might have one or the other USB retention. This is a dual FM antenna plug. Again, we just included some models that need it. If you do need to use this, you just have to pretty much chop off the old one and put this one on. I'll explain that a bit later on. Our GPS, so it gives our unit its own GPS. Our reverse camera in and front camera. Brown auxiliaries, you won't be using these. Pre-outs, again, unless you're running an amplifier, you won't need them. This car has a factory one, so not needed. Our Bluetooth or Wi-Fi wire, this will be needed. Dual USB, quick charge, and pass through a rocker panel switch. Third USB. Now we include this handy if we want to run our TPMS or our dash cam or an extra add-on we have. 4G antenna, instruction manual, hydration assistant, trim removal tools. That's basically everything you get in the kit, and covers it all. So you go and grab the harness. It's going to match your model. Now fairly straightforward. Go through and put the plugs that match each other in. They should plug in pretty easy, you shouldn't have to force anything, so don't go forcing anything in. Sorry, just trying to work out where we're up to. See, that one doesn't fit in that one. It fits in that one. That one fits in that one. We have this plug left over, which I'm pretty sure we don't use. Yeah. So what we have left over is not too much. These 4 plugs. Now, our GPS, our DAB, our USB retention, which we do have a plug for that, that'll go in soon, and our this one here we're not using. So that's basically all the plugs we don't have. Then what we do is we just want to do a quick test to make sure everything's all working. So the only other cable we're going to need is our reverse camera in, so grey 6-pin with a couple RCAs on it. Find the purple cam in wire. Now, track one of these back. So there's 2 RCAs in here. If I wiggle up this one, I can see it's hooked to this. But don't plug it into this one, because clearly this one's not hooked to anything. Plug it into the other one, like that. There we go, that's all looking pretty good. Now, all we're going to do, grab the head unit, put our 20-pin plug into here, like that, our grey 6-pin into here, and you can put the FM, AM into here as well. Like that. So we've got 3 plugs in the back there. I just want to hold the unit, power it on, see if something happens. There you've got power, always a good start. Now it's going to slow boot